Hey guys, Possum Sausage Forge. I've got all the parts cleaned up, hardened the frizzen, hardened the tumbler, the sear, and the fly. I've got it all put together. Still need to polish the frizzen. Need to do some polishing on the tumbler and sear and fly since I heat treated them. But I wanted to get it together and just do a function test, make sure the parts were good to go. The frizzen, I threw it in my little toaster oven that I have. The instructions say to temper the frizzen at 375 degrees for an hour. So I did that, but I just have, the dial. I don't have a separate thermometer in there. Came out a little too soft, so it wasn't sparking, so I did have to reheat treat that. And then I just tempered it with a torch. Got gold, nice light gold on the face, and then blue on the underside to help prevent this from snapping. I've found, just like my other small Siler lock when I built it, it prefers a longer flint, but that longer flint, I mean, you're just touching, if not holding the frizzen open a little bit at half cock. So, I don't know if I try to adjust the jaws, move the cock back any. Not really sure. I didn't do that on my other one. I just deal with the fact that I don't carry it with on half cock. You should be able to see that gap closing when I pull the hammer back. See that? So it is what it is, but it does function. So there's full cock. Turn the light right here off. Throws a nice spark. There, it didn't quite kick the frizzen over all the way. I might did it again. I might bend the end of the frizzen spring. To help with that. So what you can do is the frizzen spring right here, how it swoops up, you actually put a little bend in that so it swoops down at the very end. And what that'll do is that nub on the frizzen that falls past center and snaps it open, basically right about there where the nub is touching the spring now, you would go ahead and put a little bend coming down, and that will help the frizzen to snap open the rest of the way. And when I was, of course, just playing with this before I started filming, it was snapping open fine, and now it's not. So still some tweaking to do with it, and that might change once I get everything polished up, everything runs smoother. But yeah, for now, there it went. Making progress. Maybe it was how I was holding it. Working fine. And I did notice when I was building my Bucks County rifle, I'd get decent sparks out of the lock just snapping it by hand. Frizzen was getting sticky sometimes. But once you put it in a gun, right now when I release the hammer, this entire thing can jostle around my hand and you lose energy. But once it's mounted to, an 8 or 9 pound chunk of wood with metal on it, this stays more stationary and you get more energy going into the flint and frizzen. So there's my update for now. Haven't done anything with the stock. Just wanted to get this done. So supposed to be almost 60 degrees tomorrow. So hopefully tomorrow I can get everything polished up on this and do some research as to what exact style of rifle I want to go after. But yep, pretty happy with how this is turning out. I've been out here, I probably got another 3 hours tonight. So I'm going to say probably 7 hours total I've got dinking around with this thing so far. But not much to go.